Hello, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is attempt number 5. So my student numbers here, as you can see. February 13th is the day I finished creating the slides, which was last Tuesday, and I'm doing this Tuesday. So I hope you enjoy. Um, and if you want, feel free to not pay attention. It's not up to me, it's up to the professor grading this. If anybody else likes this on YouTube, please. Uh, I don't know. I don't really care. Although I did put a lot of effort into this, as you can tell by the animations. Um, so I hope you enjoy. My name is Skye-la. I'm a student in Police Foundations, and this is my presentation on consent. So, yay! So, first, we're going to look at Lucy and Sana. Yay, lesbians. Was it consensual or was it not consensual? Who knows? We'll find out. I know. You know. Except for random people. But me and the teacher know, because, well, was it consent? Um, it's a good thing I'm not a performer. Okay, so in this we are going to use the fries module because we have to, and we're going to look at the case. Uh, and please feel free to leave in the review what your favorite type of fast food fry is. Mine's either Wendy's, if I'm feeling it, or McDonald's, but that's a basic bitch choice, so let's just go with Wendy's. Um, So Lucy and Sana have had a sexual relationship for a year. Lucy asks Sana if they would be interested in trying a new sex act. Sana says that they would, and they have a long and detailed conversation discussing their thoughts and fears ahead of time. They both agree, and they pick a time to try the new act. During the encounter, they communicate throughout, asking if the other person is okay with checking that they are okay to proceed. Both are relaxed, happy, and enjoying themselves throughout. So, was it freely given? Obviously, it was freely given. Lucy asks Sana if they'd be interested. Sana says, "Yeah, I would love that." Not sure if they actually said it in that way, but they would. They have a long and detailed conversation beforehand um, about their thoughts and fears. So yeah, and they both agree to pick time to try the new act, so they're not pushed to do it like right away. They have time to think about it and like, hey, actually, I don't feel comfortable. Or in this case, they do feel comfortable because they do go through it. Was it informed? Yes, it was. Um, Not to mention they informed that it was reversible. They didn't just spring it on them and be like, "Hey, flip over." um, During the encounter, they communicated throughout, so that seems pretty informed to me. They were enthusiastic, like relaxed, happy, and enjoying themselves. That's pretty darn enthusiastic to me. And for specific, well, they asked if the other person is okay, and they checked that they are okay to proceed during it. And not to mention, it could also go back to the orange that they had a lot in detailed conversation. So this one gets 5 whole check marks and Fry Guy's seal of approval. You're welcome. Okay, so now let's look at Eugenia and Zer. Eugenia and Zer have been together for 5 years and have 2 children who are 4 and 18 months old. They generally have sex on a pretty routine basis during foreplay. Eugenia senses that Zer isn't his usual self and doesn't seem to be enjoying it. She stops and asks if he is okay, mentions that he has a difficult day at work and is having a hard time not thinking about it. He asks if it would be okay if they stop. Eugenia is disappointed because she's horny and does feel a bit rejected, but she says, of course, and her feelings are valid. Um, but she is also understanding, as you can see. It was freely given, yes, and then but it was out of laziness and a sense of like duty to like not disappoint your partner. Luckily, Eugenia noticed this and asked Zir how he was feeling. So good on Eugenia. They could have just kept going. Um, Reversible? Well, yeah, they didn't keep going. So she didn't want to, but she still did. Um, and that makes her a champ, I guess. Informed. Yes, Zaire did inform Eugenia he was not in the mood today, although it should have probably been a bit sooner. Uh, Enthusiastic. Eugenia was not enthusiastic um, about the response, but respected Zaire's decision, um, which is, again, great of Eugenia, great of Zaire. Seems like a healthy relationship. Zaire should have been more clear from the beginning, to be specific. But luckily, they stopped it before it went too far. So this whole thing overall is pretty good, I'd say. Not the best, not like the last one. So this one gets the Fry Guy seal of eh, good enough, I guess. So, but look, he's still happy. He's happy with the outcome, but it's only good enough. So maybe ask before next time. Uh, So for the record, this slide does not deserve anything special. You will see why. Sorry, not sorry. Didn't want to put effort into this. One, because of the scenario. Uh, so, Toma and Maggie have been together for 5 years and married for 2 years, and they shared a 1-year-old son. Toma arrives from homework one day and asks Maggie if she would like to have sex after the baby goes to bed. Maggie is exhausted and is feeling run down. She says she thinks she is too tired today. Toma grows angry and annoyed. He heads to another room of the house and does not help at dinner or bedtime, as he usually would for the baby, which makes him a Mondo Duke. And Maggie feels bad about hurting his feelings and lets him know she changed her mind. She still feels tired and unwell, but relieved that his mood is improved. Was it freely given? No, it was not feel like Evan. She was coerced. She was guilted into it. So they said yes, but under false pretenses and only because their husband was acting like a 12-year-old. Uh, I don't know if 12-year-olds have sex, but who knows? Um, Reversible. Uh, you can't reverse anything that happened. It was rape. Kind of like CNC, but not really. CNC is still rape, and I disagree with that. But also, like, it's confusing because they consented, but they didn't mean it. Like, they were coerced into it again. So, you can't really consent if in the back of your mind you're like, hey, I don't want to do this. And then you go do it anyways, you know? Kind of like when you're unconscious, you can't actually consent even if you consented to seeing you before that. Informed, apparently not enough. They need better communication. In fact, I think uh, Thomas should probably get hit by a truck, and Maggie should find a better relationship. Again, kidding. This is all hypothetical. Um, so enthusiastic. I mean, I'm sure Tomo was enthusiastic throughout, even during his temper tantrum. Um, but either way, it was one-sided, and Maggie again was either guilt-tripped or afraid of their partner. Basically, Toma basically threatened their partner by being like, "I know you are exhausted," but now he decides not to feed his baby another life that he helped create, for the record, and forces Maggie to do more work. So, was it specific? Yes, it is specific that Toma is a douche. Should he be apart? Should he be in a relationship? No, definitely not. I don't think he's ready. Still acts like a 12-year-old, like, he's not going to get dessert, so he decides not to help with the chores. Again, that's dumbing it down quite a bit. I mean, not helping feed the baby is kind of like it's a sort of blackmail, right? Being like, hey, I know you're already exhausted and run down, but now I'm not going to help you with anything until you screw me. All right, that's not okay. Um, Maggie, basically, consensus is Maggie needs out and fast. So let's hope she, hypothetical Maggie, gets a better relationship soon. I'd like to see an update on this. So let me know, teacher. Senor Potato says, um, and that is the slide. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Accidentally clicked an invisible link. Okay, so yeah, here it is. Here's the references, and I am out, and I am a proud transit. Okay, yay, 10 minutes. So don't forget that my showmanship definitely, while shitty, put in a lot of effort, and I deserve like I don't know, let's just say like a solid 110%. You know, I mean I'd be fine with 120, but like you know, okay, bye.